This was never supposed to be the plan. The plan was that I was going to do a YouTube show called Masters on the Grid about HYROX masters aged athletes and the why behind them doing, all of us doing. I'm getting ready for my first event in November. But as I've mentioned in other videos, I'm becoming way more infatuated than I first thought I ever would be with this, to the point that the show is still going to go forward. But we are now going to, I'm going to open up an exclusive masters only HYROX training facility like no one has seen. And it's going to be in Southlake, Texas. That's the proposed location. We're going to finalize locations, but it is going to cover everything I wish I would have had access to before this as a masters athlete. The clinical side, the nutritional side, the training side, the facility, all HYROX official equipment that's used in the events. You can find all the details on mastersonthegrid.com and look for the lab page. It's going to be called Masters on the Grid, the training lab. And I can't not do it, even though that wasn't the plan. When I sold my CrossFit facility, which, as I mentioned, was one of the largest in the world at the time, I swore I would never do another training facility. It's just so exhausting. It's so much work. But that's just been turned upside down. I am so unbelievably excited about where I see HYROX going and what I'm going to bring from the clinical side of DEXA scans and VO2 maxes and blood panels, all that kind of stuff, the nutritional side, as well as a training facility and venue and a training methodology unmatched for anyone, anywhere in the Masters division. And I have to do it big. If you know what I mean, or if you don't know what I mean, if you know me, you know what I mean, then you can look up the story that CrossFit HQ did on us, called the Rob Davis story on YouTube, get a feel for what I'm really talking about, what I've done in the past. But this is going to be even bigger. So that was never the plan. That's not what I intended on doing. But I can't help myself. I am so excited about what HYROX brings. I'm so excited about the Masters community. Great feedback we're already getting. We're lining up our first guest for the show, Masters athletes for the show. I'll give you a hint. I think the husband is the current world champion in his age bracket. But I have to do it. I have to do it. And it's going to be unlike anything that's out there in the market. There's some great places training HYROX that I've seen. And a lot of CrossFit boxes kind of bolted it on. This is going to be from the ground up, masters only, HYROX training. And we'll make things available offline or online for those that don't live in Southlake, Texas. I know I'm probably rambling a little bit, but I'm so excited and so amazed that I've decided to do this. It's kind of a mutual kind of a thing. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth, not Dallas-Fort Worth, if you live in the Southlake, Grapevine, Colleyville, Flower Mound, Keller, kind of that area, or know someone that does, we are going to fund this with founding athletes. And so you'll have an annual membership. All the information is there on how it's going to work. You're going to want to be a part of this. This will not be like an experience you've had before in anything that you've done in training. If you're not in the area or don't know anyone in the area, then we'll have some online things available too that are coming. I'm anticipating that we get this fully open by end of summer, early fall. That's kind of the target. Could be earlier, could be a little bit longer, but nonetheless, I'm doing it. And like I said, that never was the plan. I would love to continue to get your interest in being on the show. We'll do our first episodes coming up here shortly, so you'll be able to see what that looks like. Any of your feedback. I love people are starting to comment about why they're doing HYROX as a Masters. I love it. I love it. I love it. I hope people will continue to keep us informed. And again, we're going to keep driving the show. And of course, the show will document the whole process of the lab, the training lab that we're going to be doing. So go check it out at mastersonthegrid.com. The first page is all about the show. Then you can find the lab and all the details there. Love to get your feedback. Love to have you be a part of this. I am so excited to be part of a Masters community doing something that is phenomenal for us in our age division and overcoming the fact it's been neglected for way too long. Hope to see you there. Go check it out. DM me. Let me know any questions. You want to be on the show, go ahead and apply. And I can't wait to hear your why as I share my why for doing all of this.